Hello. Me? I can hear you. Yep. I guess through my ears.
Through. No, now you are. Jeez. Good evening, everyone. This stream is now in session. Obi-Wan362, Gamer Law presiding. And as you can tell, with me is Bubbles.
Hello. You're cutting in and out.
Why are you doing this? And we are back playing more of Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I don't know what was up with that.
Weird.
Last time we dealt with what's his face.
Uh,
You're that guy.
Gortash.
Archduke Gortash. Enver Gortash. And all we wanted to do was find ourselves a dragon.
Yeah, but instead we fought a meanie.
And honestly, not that hard.
No.
A little disappointed.
We might have been a little over leveled, I think.
I mean, level's been maxed out. He's one of the 3 final
Really?
bosses.
Oh, yeah, I guess he is.
I think the real thing is, he's designed so that if you take out his steel watch, he's a lot easier.
Yeah.
And then
I can't imagine doing that with an intact steel watch.
No. So we managed to get up there with minimal loss of resources. And then we all rolled decent on initiative.
Yeah, that did help a lot.
So, Bubbles, Scratch, has an exclamation mark.
Oh my god. Hold on, I'm stirring my little creamy sauce here. My yogurt sauce.
Well, let's forgive us, everybody. We are eating dinner now.
Scratch, where are you, boy?
It's over with the owlbear and all the potatoes.
That tells me nothing.
Opposite direction where you're going.
Okay. There they are. Okay, good. I have to speak with Amazon.
You smell very delicious, but I will not.
I thought you were going to talk
bite you.
Scratch.
I know, okay, hold on.
That's an owlbear.
More.
So cute!
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
Figured that was it.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Aww. I love him so much.
How would we train him to be an attack dog?
What?
Well, what? You don't want combat, Scratch?
I mean, he can come with us. I can summon him.
Yeah, but like,
But I don't want him to get hurt.
can you summon him and he be useful?
Maybe. I know he can find things.
Oh, that agate is worth 20 gold.
Oh. That would be useful if we were lacking in gold.
Oh, let's see.
What you doing, pal?
Alright. Don't need this, and I don't know why I have it. That was weird. Oh yeah. That reminds me. Last time we found like a medium armor, and none of us could use it. And I remembered the other day, Shadowheart wears medium armor.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, didn't you also steal a bunch of chests?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Here you go. Three chests.
Did you end up with that medium armor? Did we give it to Karlach to carry?
Hold on, hold on.
Alright, where'd you put them? Oh, there.
Yeah, flame enameled armor. Karlach has it. Do you want me to send it to Shadowheart?
Yeah, just send it to Shadowheart.
Bet I can crack that open.
The gloves give me advantage. You know what I rolled?
Huh.
2 natural ones.
Ha.
The hero at heart. Never a dull moment. With a flick of the wrist.
That chest is empty. Natural 20. Ooh. Gold and a scroll of disintegrate.
Hmm.
And then gold and a just so you don't forget letter. I'm pretty sure that between the gods, the arrows, and the jugged thunderbolt, you'll never survive to read this note. But just in case, I want to make sure you know what you did to deserve all this. Remember that shiv you stuck in my leg when you turned me in? That's why.
Ha.
Enjoy your escape while you can, Arswipe. I'll be coming to haunt you in your sleep.
Ha.
Awesome. Wish I knew where we got that chest from.
I don't remember. It was on this last round of stuff.
Oh, let's see. What was that? I'm back.
There it is. Okay. Alright, I think I have inventoried sufficiently. That's not what I'm going to do.
All right.
I still have this reeking pouch, which has a key and a map to buried treasure.
Where does the map say?
Well, listen up, son. Like I always said, if you never buy new clothes and eat only fish that you catch, over time you can save an amazing amount of money. You laughed at me and ran off to find a job working in the wide in the upper city, but I was right. And now that I'm dying, I'll prove it to you. This map shows where I've buried my savings, and the key will open the chest. Papa Fins.
I think we found that one.
Did we? I have the key, though.
Does it burn the key when
That doesn't mean we didn't lockpick it.
Yeah. It wouldn't be the first thing, the first time we've not bothered to check.
Bypass the key.
Choo-choo pump. Oh my gosh, Panic, welcome to the courtroom. How are you doing?
Hi, Panic.
Panic's been playing Baldur's Gate. He playing with Brady, who jingles keys at her so she'll pay attention.
Ha. Okay, did you open all these chests?
Yeah. One of them was not locked.
I'm gonna destroy them. Unless you want them for some reason.
No, I'm good. You could also just leave them there if you wanted. Like, it doesn't make a difference.
I mean, kind of clutters up camp.
All right, well, frick.
I think it's gonna take too much to break them.
Wandered off and accidentally attacked teammates multiple times. Huh. Huh, Bubbles.
What was it?
Panic has wandered off and accidentally attacked teammates multiple times.
Huh. I wouldn't say I've done that multiple times.
Uh-huh. Sure. I didn't hear you say it didn't happen. I just heard you say you weren't going to say it.
Huh.
Boom. Got her. Into a spire of flame. Alright. What you doing?
Looking to maybe change my camp clothes. That's okay. We can go on.
Oh no.
Okay, come on.
Pick
let's
your
go.
outfit.
Nope, too late. Already exited out. Okay, we going to go collect a dragon?
Let's go find a dragon. And you wandering off to normal and real D&D too? Fair. Good.
Huh? What's wrong?
Panic says, to be fair, wandering off is normal in real D&D too. Which I said fair.
Hey. Yep.
It's normal for everybody. That's D&D.
All right, where are we going?
I'll let you know as soon as my game finishes loading in.
Good.
This keep has no walls.
Huh.
No, I figured it out. It says there's a passageway here. If it's below us. This is where we have to go. We have to go back below. There we go. Jeez, finally it all popped back in. They shouldn't let me friendly fire people. Their fault for staying from you when it in turn-based combat. What do you mean? It's turn-based combat. It's not like you have to react quickly. Just you have time to aim and everything. We're not leaving.
Oh. Where are we going then?
Well, it's because if we want to fight Gortash, we had to go up. To get the dragon, we had to go down.
Okay.
Come on. That's a rotten lemon. I don't want that.
Mmm, rotten lemon. Down?
Yup. Combat round started. I saw it on... You went through, and then it popped up on my... One person?
No, there's some more in the other room.
Okay, they just haven't triggered yet.
This poor guy, though.
Making my move.
Oh, he's saved. Okay.
Problem is, I wanted to do my AOE that they have to then run through,
Yeah.
but then they have to run through it. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Oh, that's only once per short rest. I don't want that.
Oh, I don't need this acid arrow anymore. Why do I still have this? Also, I forgot to re-up my see invisibility.
Oh no.
that all you had?
Yep.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Yeah, well. Come at us, bros.
Oh, there's some darkness there that's hurting them too.
Yeah, that's what that's what Will cast.
Oh, okay.
That's... You're gonna respec into sorcerer. You can in fact make a lot of people go prone with ice, including your own people and including yourself. So find the boots. Only do that
Find
if
the
you have the
boots.
boots that keep you from falling.
Yep. Nightwalker boots.
This one didn't work. That's unfortunate. Ow. Let's see.
Can't even catch my breath.
Ha. So I also
What do you
can't.
want me to do with Karlach?
Well, I mean, we've got that fire elemental in front of her.
Oh, is that theirs?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to do all my dailies and eat and play, okay?
Sorry.
Give me a little grace. You conjure fire elementals all the time.
On the victor's path.
I could cloud kill them. Who made you take out? Oh, no one died.
No one died. We just pushed them back further in so they don't have to walk through it again.
Yeah, here, I could do a cloud kill.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes a 5th level spell slot, but...
I assume we don't have to fight the dragon, so...
None of our people are in there, right?
Correct. Panic, I saw that you posted about date everything, but that's all I know and have ever seen on it. Huh.
Take you.
No. Now let you have the one. You don't get to do that again. That guy's just barely on the edge of it.
Yeah. Actually.
Hmm? Gonna let the cloud do your dirty work for you?
see. Huh?
So you're just gonna let the cloud do your dirty work for you?
I think so, because it's a concentration, so I don't really want to do anything that'll mess with that.
You can still do a cantrip. If you want, you don't have to. 'Cause, yeah, I think between your cloud and my hunger,
I don't like being that close, but is
well,
what it is.
I'm gonna kill this guy because he was the only one that had healing spells, I think. So.
Defender of the people.
Okay, now we just gotta wait for everything to clear.
If you bring up your wheel, you can actually end concentration.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
On the right, if you hold the Y button. I didn't realize that until either 2 times ago, maybe.
Huh.
I was like, oh,
That's useful.
because it's there needed to be a way.
Yeah. I picked up some keys off these guys.
Cool. So when we find chests, we try that first.
Yep.
I say.
I mean, it should automatically.
unless we just go straight to lockpicking.
Yeah, unless you choose lockpick.
Oh, speaking of, found some more keys.
Carafe o' wine.
All right. So we're in the prison. Oh yeah, that's why this looks familiar. We snuck Will's dad out of here.
Oh, okay.
Or we snuck somebody out of here. Wasn't Will's
Is that
dad.
why the only thing left in all these barrels and everything are rotten things?
Probably. Wait, that was the key to the storage room that we hadn't been in. Onion soup.
Mmm.
Delicious. Not even rotten.
Amazing. Unlike these rotten chicken eggs and rotten carrots.
You get to date personified house objects. 100 dateable objects. That is ridiculous, Panic. I'm so happy for you.
Mhm. Just all rotten food. Some water.
There's an app. All right, well, that was fun. Yeah, who did we
Okay,
sneak out
onward.
of here?
Ourselves, maybe?
No, we came in here and had to say and had to get somebody out. We came in all invisible like. It was some politician.
I don't remember that. I believe you.
There's some dude in this last cell.
Does he have anything good to say?
I don't know. I know. Otto Ott.
What do you want?
Huh.
Like it was pretty rude.
It was.
Be a nice guy.
I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
Okay.
Sir, you mean to tell me I wasted my key opening your cell? Sir. There you go. Have fun. Sunflower seed bun. Oh my gosh.
Delicious.
You can't date a Dashi, you can date a pile of dirty laundry. It sounds like... Ha. You know what? You know what, Panic? You live your best life. Not sure why you'd want to date a Dachi, but well, I'm glad you can pseudo live your dream. An unusual skull. The
Who
true
doesn't love an unusual skull?
the true life of quotation marks Lord Gortash. A biography in manuscript by Vance Farnall. Outline of contents. Final pass. Enver Flim, an orphan among urchins, struggle for survival on the streets. Juvenile felonies, the Flim rap sheet. Gang years, the Heapside Reavers. Same face, new name, Flim to Gortash. The Gates Posh Kingpin, an independent entrepreneur. Rivals? All of my rivals are dead. Muscling in on arms smuggling. The Zent's day is past. The Black Hand of Bane shakes the bloody hand of Baal. Not even everything is enough. An absolutely ingenious plan. The gravitas of Ketheric Thorm. Decapitating the Gondian hierarchy. Call me Lord Gortash. Note, add section about the Steel Watch with info acquired from interviewing that Gondian who escaped the Foundry. Think about how the Watchers are Gortash's most powerful defenders, but also his greatest vulnerability, since they're all controlled from one central nexus. Well, that's really handy information there at the end.
Yeah.
If
Too bad we already defeated them.
Yeah. Why doesn't it do anything?
Why won't what do anything?
Skull. There's an unusual skull in here.
Mm-hmm.
Can you use it?
I hit use and it like backs me up a few feet.
Yep. Like I said, so I tried examining it. One, it weighs 500 pounds. The top of the skull is cracked with a lattice of shallow fractures.
Mine says 250 pounds.
Weird. Only the strong may talk to it. Talk about a thick skull. Boo. Fair. Matt Mercer's voicing a D20 in the game? That makes so much sense.
Okay, so it's too heavy and I can't attack it. Even with Karlach.
Huh. Ooh, dried sausage links.
Delicious.
Alright. Okay. Ready to move forward?
Give me one more minute.
Sorry, let me see if I can find the book in our inventory again. Thought we let Will hold on to it, but I don't see it in his inventory, so...
What book?
The one about the dragon.
Hmm. Okay.
No panic. I have not played Metaphor yet. Need to at some point, but I have yet to get it.
Okay. Where'd you go?
It's back down the hallway. Oh, I don't see it on any of our persons.
Okay, have been put in camp.
Probably. You got all the achievements? Please panic. It should say... Okay, so... What's the... Combat log. Oop, maybe this one? Okay. Proven hero. Boy. Complicated focus. I know we talked to him. It was something about like it involves the torches and electricity.
Oh, that seems important.
That's what I'm
Do you want me
saying.
to try to find it back at camp?
I was trying to see if I'm going back through the dialogue options. I don't see it there. Okay, so it's a book called The Legend of Ensur.
Oh, I think I have that back at camp. I don't think I have it on my person. You said you looked on my person.
Yeah, I didn't see any books on your person.
I am like 90% sure it's back at camp.
Okay.
So do you want to run back and get it?
Probably, because I'm like, I don't. While I know that it involves electricity and torches, that's all I know.
Okay.
So
We gotta get out of here to go back to camp.
I can't fast travel here. Nope.
Uh-uh.
That's what they threw. I was like, I couldn't figure out what they threw at me. That makes sense. Mm-hmm.
Just the titles.
Let's say it was The Legend of Ensur.
Yeah, I looked under the and legend.
Where are the books? Where are the books? Yep.
You found it?
No, actually, I don't have it either.
Okay, hold on. I know we have it. Unless I put it in a pouch.
Panic wants to know, who are we romancing? Bubbles.
No one right now.
Thought you were trying to make things happen with the bear.
I mean, maybe. I just like I don't know. He doesn't seem interested.
I've got Shadowheart personally. Okay, I also checked everybody else's inventory.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to them. Maybe they can just tell me that way.
Talk to who?
Will or his dad.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna try his dad and see.
The Absolute's voice is gone, but I still hear its echoes. Reflections of reflections. It is no legend. Ansur does sleep beneath the rock and will come to the city's aid when it is in need. He is oath-bound to do so.
I guess it's gonna take us half an hour just to get down there. Oh, cool. That's all that you had for me, huh?
Okay, but it's called The Legend of Ansir.
Yeah. Let's see if Will.
The agony of knowing the end is near. I spent years swatting away my fears and doubts of my infernal fate, and I eventually made my peace. I had to. You will too, Karlach. I know it. Until then, I'm here every step of the way.
He was being, Will was being really, supportive of Karlach.
Aw.
But nope, he won't let me talk about it either. Cuckoo, choo. Ooh, here we go.
Found it?
I didn't find the book, but I found the part of the dialogue where Will talked about it.
Okay.
So, to Wormway neath prison's deepest level, with the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall wake a glitter.
Found it. I had it on my person.
In a pouch?
Yeah, in a pouch.
Sir, I'm not going through all your pouches.
Well, you should have.
You've got pouches inside of pouches.
Not anymore.
What was that?
So not anymore.
As of when? So I looked over, it looked like you were in a pouch inside a pouch.
No. Baldur's
Dramatic.
Gate, Great Baldurian Birth. O Balduran, founder due veneration. His guardian dragon answer, tremendous in worth. A savior below, our eternal elation. To Wormway neath the prison's deepest level, to be found not by a soul nor devil. Note, entrance in Worm's Rock prison, you are. With a lightning shock, a true hero's spark flickers. The torches alight, and Worm's eyes shall awake a glitter. Note, something about sparks and torches. Use lightning skills, you are. Its trials no common adventurer may exceed, when each day sends forth new ones to their fates. But one great hero, by the founder's will decreed, shall, only once, grant our age the heart of the gate. Note, only a great hero can pass the trials and awake an answer. You are.
I found dragon head torches.
What do you mean you found dragon head torches?
I went back.
Where? Huh?
I went back.
I'm coming. Hold on. Where are you? Downstairs?
Yep. Over here. Look, dragon torches.
Okay. They're lit. Is it lightning powers?
Yep.
Yeah, you got that.
Oh.
Call lightning?
Do we have to?
Oh, just light it again.
Oh!
That's curious.
Oh, I think mouse hole from Worm's rock cells. Okay, so it's a escape path. Gold, alchemist fire, and an onyx ring.
Fancy. Well, indent there.
Okay, what was the next bit? What do we need?
I think the next bit is basically about trials.
Okay.
There's supposed to be something about electricity, but... Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm not moving.
It was still
Oh,
saving.
there it is. Whew. Scary.
It was like, it's a really long...
Long save.
you know, which has never, ever been a
Statue
bad
before
thing.
you bears a familiar likeness. It is Balduran, the celebrated adventurer who founded the city of Baldur's Gate.
Peril floods my province. The palisades fall, the earth does tremble. The servants of shadow and blood assemble.
Okay, you crunched on that while he started talking.
Deep in slumber.
Sounded like
Sorry.
sounded like things shifting.
Advent.
Oh no!
And I was like,
Need some
oh, here it
pretzels.
comes. And then I was like, nope, that's a snack.
Be you the deluge, turn away.
What?
Be you the hero, answer true. Are you worthy?
No.
Poetic nonsense. There is no one and no savior.
Okay, Emperor. Did you miss what it said?
I just wanted to reread it.
That's fine. I was just checking. I looked over and saw you were looking at it.
I wonder if I could do Arcana.
You got a
I'm
plus
not very
one.
strong in it. Huh?
So you have a +1. That's all your intelligence allows.
Part of the dice.
Whatever magic allows this statue to speak, it lies beyond your grasp.
Ancient Ansur, hear me. A champion is proclaimed. The test begins. Oh no. Let your judgment follow.
All right. You ready to do this?
Dude, no.
Okay, doing it anyway.
Incredible. How old is this place?
Astonishing. To think such grandeur has been lurking beneath the city.
Shrouded. Something over there is shrouded.
Yep.
Do you want to save?
I was wondering if you just kept going forward. I was like, well. I was like, guess we're gonna live dangerously. We're gonna live moss. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. What's this door?
I don't know, just a door.
Okay.
I mean, we can go through it. Oh, that's scary looking.
Yeah, that's where the shrouded is.
Mm-hmm.
Paintings hung on the wall, almost like an art gallery.
A true champion knows justice and eliminates those who stand in its way. Restore the balance of justice.
Okay.
What did she say about the paintings?
The judgment.
She said it's hanging like an art gallery.
Judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby. The child, a red-haired man, is portrayed with his cloak's hood lowered, giving an apple to a smiling urchin. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it, tally marks totaling the number 9.
That'll be some Scarlet Letter nonsense. Is that what that one was?
The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen jinn within it, perhaps even more.
Okay, so...
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind.
Who's the person in the dark?
A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
That's the same woman.
As in where?
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market.
Okay, so he...
You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Okay, so he steals the apple,
But then gives it to a child.
then gives it to a child, then meets with the dark-haired woman wearing the 9 tally marks.
And the red.
Then he steals the astrolabe. Then he gets chased.
And then he gets sent to the gallows.
And he gets sent to the gallows. I think we need to put an apple in the scales.
Is this a Journal of Past Adventures #2? I hadn't expected puzzles. Is the Great Worm really hidden behind tests of this kind? I expected feats of strength, yes, but nothing like this. Like it was designed for sport.
There's like writing or something on the wall above some of the paintings.
Yeah, I saw that too.
The apple. The painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in an open-air market. You know this market, the Wide, where Baldur's Gate citizens and visitors gather to conduct trade and wax political.
Okay, so man steals apple for children. He then speaks to this woman for some reason.
The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows.
He was paid off.
A shiny
Right.
apple rests on the ground nearby. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it. Tally marks totaling the number 9.
Tally marks totaling the number. I was hoping that there'd be some kind of check on that.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Oh, you could actually just walk through
We
that.
can talk to him.
Oh.
The judge.
Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
Shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Cleanse the world of those who would stand in the way of the righteous. But do not let such cleansing prevent justice.
Okay, he was paid off, so he's not a good guy.
No.
We saved, right? I say we killed the judge.
No! The judge has spoken. The crime must be punished.
Like, he did steal. He started with the apple, and then he stole the astrolabe. And that's really why.
That's why he was
The
executed?
theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving an astrolabe of entrapment.
Yeah. So he was sentenced to death because of the astrolabe. That's the theft. It started back here, like by taking the apple, but it concluded with the stealing of the astrolabe that can hold the gin.
Yes, but why did he steal that?
I assume because he was told to by the red-haired woman. That's part of the induction.
Sure, but like if we look at it from a story standpoint, yes, he started by stealing. He got executed for stealing. That part is consistent. The other part that's consistent is we have him stealing and giving that to children.
The apple, yeah. So who was he going to give the astrolabe to?
Yes, for what purpose did he take that from? Whatever purpose that was presumably as a result of the woman and her in the red cloak.
Yeah.
I was hoping looking at it was gonna give me like a Arcana or a history check or something.
Yeah, because I got Arcana off of this one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to kill the judge, go ahead.
So what happened when you talked to the statue again? It was...
Cleanse the world of those who would stand in the way of the righteous. But do not let such cleansing prevent justice.
Justice. No pardon without repentance, and no penalty without mercy. The right path often lies between the extremes. Wise indeed, though I can't take credit. It was my father who taught me the ways of the just.
So yeah, the judge's sentence was too far.
Yeah.
The judgment. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
What's the significance of the apple being on the ground there other than... Does it have further significance? I don't know. Alright. I can't kill him in one. I can't kill him in one, so let's hope.
Okay.
Immune to lightning damage.
He's probably immune to all elemental damage. Yep, immune to bludgeoning.
He's immune to all damage.
Yeah, so I don't think we're supposed to attack him.
Okay. That being the case.
Sharp as ever.
Off with you! His reckoning must come! Death is the price!
The waiting judgment. Oh, there's a...
Still breathing, despite
Is there
everything.
another painting?
This pedestal here... We can put a painting on it.
Shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
I have an apple in my inventory.
Well, that'd be cute. You know what? I really appreciate this puzzle.
Too high.
I also do have a question about why the one painting has the woman in the black cloak.
The chase?
Yeah.
Black cloak?
Yeah, that's why I was confused when you were like, oh, it's the same woman. I'm like, it.
A red-haired man is
See?
depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
No, it's the woman in the red cloak to the left. It's the same woman from the induction.
The person who caught my eye is the person dressed in all black.
Okay, but that's not who the description talked about. Hair as black as a raven is the same as the black-haired woman in this painting.
The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman.
A dark-haired woman.
She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it. Tally marks totaling the number 9.
And then she's here, still in her red cloak with her black hair.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance.
Nowhere to be found in that one. In the next painting over.
The pride of the gate.
Why does Will only have... Oh, Iron Smell, that's right, okay. Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
All's well
The
that
answer is
ends.
here.
Not as bad as it could have.
I think the answer is we need to put something in the scales. What is that?
The paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due. No, the judge has spoken. The crime must be punished. Begone! The sword of justice falls on the wicked. Off with you! His reckoning must come. Death is the price. Away!
Away!
Behold, the paintings tell
You wanna try putting your apple on the waiting judgment?
I tried. It says
Oh.
too high.
Ah.
But maybe if I get like.
Oh, are you
right up
talking?
on it?
Oh, I meant over here on this pedestal.
On what? This?
Yeah.
I mean, I can try. can't be inserted.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. But I wonder if we. So the issue is that what he's done is not just. Punishment isn't just. And so we need to be able to pick I'm gonna
The apple.
click through them all real quick
Okay.
in order.
The child. A red-haired, several other children are huddled
you do that,
behind
I'm
the
gonna
one
get more water.
receiving the
Yep.
apple, hands outstretched. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it. Tally marks totaling the number 9. The theft. A red-haired man is depicted in the Hall of Wonders, thieving what looks to be a priceless artifact. It's an astrolabe of entrapment. It could hold a dozen jinn within it, perhaps even more.
Aww.
The chase. A red-haired man is depicted running through the city streets, a flaming fist officer chasing just behind. A cloaked woman, hair dark as a raven, looks on from a safe distance. The judgment. A stern judge, his pockets full of coin, orders a red-haired man to the gallows. A shiny apple rests on the ground nearby.
No, the judge has spoken. The crime must be punished.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Cleanse the world of those who would stand in the way of the righteous. But do not let such cleansing prevent justice.
Production. Theft. Chase. Was you back yet? Apparently not. I'm talking to myself.
The judgment. A stern judge, a shiny apple rests on the ground nearby. The induction. A red-haired man is depicted in hushed conversation with a dark-haired woman. She wears a cloak with an unusual symbol on it. Tally marks totaling the number 9.
slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, acid, thunder, necrotic, fire, lightning, cold, psychic, poison, radiant. I think that's all the damage types. Like it can't be so easy as just cast light, can it? Right? Like did you make popcorn? Yeah, sure. Take some. All right, two options. One, I smash this painting. Two, we light this place up. Those are the only options I see. I don't think I have a light scroll. I might have a potion or something. Thank you, love. Balls made popcorn. Nope, nope, balls. So yeah, like a piece of milk too. No, I don't want fire. I only have one of this, though.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, great.
Did you figure it out?
I have two options.
Okay.
One of which is you can cast light, can't you?
Daylight. Or sunbeam.
Can you try that over here?
Daylight or sunbeam?
I think daylight's cheaper for you.
Yes. Sphere or enchant item?
What's sphere? Can you go to sphere for me? Literally a sphere. Yeah, go to sphere. Huge sphere. Okay, cool. It didn't work. But I figured it was worth trying.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna go punch a painting.
Okay.
I've got a long road ahead.
Oh, it won't let me.
Looking
That's interesting. Vex, welcome to the courtroom. How are you doing?
Hi, Vex. It's doing damage.
Yep.
Okay, it's gone.
Have I ever played either Drakengard or Nier? I have not.
Off with you! His reckoning must come! Death is the price! Away! Behold, the paintings tell the tale. My judgment is rendered. The thief earns his due.
Joe, I don't understand. Because at first I thought
A red-haired
that maybe the issue was that neither one of us had actually looked at all the paintings.
Yeah.
The child, a red-haired man. Several other children are huddled behind the one receiving the apple, hands outstretched.
Cleanse the world of those who would stand in the way of the righteous. But do not let such cleansing prevent justice.
The judge, right? The judge stood in the way of the righteous.
Shadows are blocking me.
What was
I need to get rid of them
this painting?
somehow.
That was the one where he was talking to the woman in the red cloak
So the induction.
with the 9 tally marks.
Yeah. The induction and the theft have writing above them.
Right.
The apple.
Vex, I'd
The
probably be.
painting depicts a red-haired man stealing a shiny apple from a cart in the open-air market called the Wide.
I've been interested in playing Nier. I don't know anything about Drakengard though. Oh wait, is that the new Dragon Age? I think this is all the types of damage that exists. So we can't kill him.
9.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Ah, gotcha. Aha!
I need to get rid of them somehow.
Yes.
I don't know if it's supposed to work like that, but it does.
Okay, but you do.
You can move the painting.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them somehow.
Okay, but it won't let me pick it up.
The shadows are blocking me. I need to get rid of them.
Yeah, and then when I attempted to pick it up, it showed me the same picture on each one. That can't be right.
Cleanse the world of those who would stand in the way of the righteous. But do not let such cleansing prevent justice.
Do we need a little help?
Of those that would stand in the way of the righteous. We could also... I assume we've got other puzzles also?
Probably.
We always come back to this puzzle.
Yeah.
If you'd like, we can reload the save so as not to waste your 3rd level slot.
Yeah.
And that way the paintings aren't destroyed.
Yeah, because we'll probably need to review those.
Alright, night Vex. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, Vex.
The heck is this bridge?
Huh? Chamber of Insight.
Uh-oh.
A good leader has the insight to find good counsel. As a war reaches its end, there is one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Find him and strike him down.
Oh no. How's your insight?
I have proficiency. +8.
+8? Yep, this one's all you. Yeah, so it's a wisdom, so. Ooh, eyewitness account. To an official document, this appears to be one of many hastily produced copies documenting the night of Elturel's descent into Avernus. I am acting Gauntlet Emir of the Flaming Fist. Repeat what you told my people for the room to hear. You should be helping. Aren't you supposed to help? First, I need to know what happened. It's gone. The city, the light, the companion. I was born in its glow. Never seen real darkness before. Get a grip of yourself, man. There's no sound to begin with. The sky flickered, dark, and then light again. And the companion changed. From gold to black. My farm's almost a half-day's ride from the city. I could hear the screams. Thousands of people plunged into darkness while the world went mad. And then, more lights, but dark lights. It makes no sense, I know. They came from the companion, wicked streaks stabbing into the city and tearing it apart. And the sky, the ground, the buildings, they all folded in on themselves. Like an invisible hand were crushing them. And the city? There is no city. Elturel is gone. When did this happen? Yesterday. I fled through the darkness until I found you. Lock him up. I've done nothing wrong. We've got to go and help them. He's the 11th we've picked up since morning. Make copies, deliver the transcript to every Flaming Fist post from here to the Risen Road by hand. Until we know exactly what's happening out there, nobody from Elturgard goes west. Don't talk to anyone outside the Fists about this. Maintain control. Okay.
Eyewitness account. The guild seal on the inside cover belongs to the print-making collective in Baldur's Gate. Of course I remember. Knew the second that girl was walking that she'd be trouble. Little thief, always in everyone's business. And that ward of Gorion went right along with her. No surprise, though, wicked god's blood was running in their veins. Anonymous, Candlekeep. Sarevok and his law are always the first ones that come to mind. You know this all started with that bit of iron in Nashkel? Everyone thought their weapons would rot out of their hands. Back then, I thought the problem was bad trade. Never took a man for a son of Baal. Amnian mercenary interviewed on his deathbed. You dare speak that name to me? My mistress was turned to ash fighting those forsaken wretches. I curse Baal, I curse Irenicus, and I curse you, hostile vampire, Athkatla slums. The 5 tore tethered to pieces. I don't think anyone expected more Balespawn showing up would fix the war that a pack of them started. Then again, they were all inclined to killing each other, eh? Good riddance. Here's hoping every last one of them has been wiped off the face of Faerun. Sarah Dush Merchant retired. I'm not authorized to be talking about any murder with someone like you. Take it up with the Sea Tower if you want to argue. But honestly, who cares if a Balespawn got it stuck to them? Their father's the killing type after all. Flaming Fist Gauntlet. Baldur's Gate. Several hundred more interviews follow, most of them terse.
An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Iosefa Elgin, scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denir for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her god's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. But perhaps greater
We've
still...
heard of that before. Not this book. Keep going.
But perhaps greater still than their monopoly as the continent's largest private army, the true achievement of the modern Zhentarim is in the sanitized image they present to the world. Viewed by most as an efficient, if unscrupulous, mercenary organization, few would guess at the Black Network's dark origin as a cult dedicated to the dark god Bane, once bent towards bringing all peoples to heel beneath his creed of tyranny and domination. Many among their ranks scoff when confronted with this fact, citing overblown conspiracies and reassuring me that the only gods to whom the Zhentarim give worship today are the twin deities Prophet and Power. This is not to say the organization has entirely shed its dark side, however. Alongside the clenched fists of their military, another hand works from the shadows to ensure that the network prospers even in peacetime. For just as vital as the movement of troops is the movement of goods, legal or otherwise, and there is no border or market that is ever truly closed to one bearing the seal of the Black Network.
The 5-Year War, a diplomat's record, by Torwin Base. The war was, in truth, nothing short of a tragedy. It began as a mild altercation between the sanguine sons of the Alio and Vida families regarding, if you can believe it, the proper ownership of a sheep farm. Over the course of 3 seasons, full-blown conflict had erupted between Baldur's Gate and Victon. A pointless war, leaving both cities nothing but 1,000 youthful corpses to show for it.
Okay.
To the good godly folk of Faerun. A circular from the Church of Ogma, Lord of all knowledge. It is stamped with the seal of Brevik Feanor, the most high lore master of the Unrolling Scroll Temple in Baldur's Gate. To the good godly folk of Faerun. In the first instance, in the name of the Lord Binder himself, let me bid you thanks. The realm-shaking events that have since become known as the Second Sundering marked a time of great confusion and upheaval. Gods fell and rose again, lost continents reappeared, and the very weave shook as the plains birthed a new and yet mysterious order. Such chaos is often the anathema
This
to...
place is astonishing. A bard's legend made real.
The realm-shaking events that have since become known as the Second Sundering marked a time of great confusion and upheaval. Gods fell and rose again, lost continents reappeared, and the very weave shook as plains birthed a new and yet mysterious order. Such chaos is often anathema to Ogma's sacred pursuit of truth and knowledge. However, with the help of the innumerable first-hand accounts submitted to our agents by the good folk all across the continent, the Church is satisfied that an image of these strange years has begun to coalesce. As such, we kindly ask that no further unsolicited material on this matter be sent to our temples. While all knowledge is of import to Lord Binder, we are confident that any future plane-shaping events will not be presaged in the shape of tobacco smoke, or read in the droppings of the village herd. A new and strange age is upon us. For divine guidance, we humbly bid you to look toward your local temple leaders and forward such relevant materials to them. Yours ever seeking, Brevik Feanor, servant of Ogma. Alright, let's talk to some people.
You can try and catch the book that's flying around.
I just saw that. Ah, spared my sleight of hand.
Hold still, will you? Hold still, will you?
It looks like you get one shot.
Yeah.
Not per book. One shot period.
Come on! I won't hurt you on purpose.
Okay, follow me. Give Will a shot.
Huh. I poofed.
Yep, because I got it.
Slippery little blighter. Slippery little blighter.
Hold still, will you?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh, Karlach. The heck? Nope, don't, Karlach.
Before you do that,
Like, I'm just trying to... There.
ooh, what?
I was just trying to get close to them to... Like, to see.
Yeah.
Because obviously I'm supposed to kill the one that betrayed the city.
A map's memoirs. My life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take to my ideas and cease legal discrimination of local orcs, to see my fights against horrid living conditions in city factories take off. Have the chance to see a new generation take to these ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world and run with it to new reaches of the continent. It is not a life without struggle, however, and I shall regret its failures. My old friend Swelto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. I'll forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile, and the promise of reinstatement, as she ultimately was.
Okay. So, Swelto was...
Is that one of the three?
Yeah. As the war reaches in, there's one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. So, what was Swelto doing? What did that book you just read say?
Hold it back again. My old friend Swelto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. I will forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile and the promise of reinstatement.
Okay.
There's fights against horrid living conditions in city factories take off.
Hold still, will you?
So we have Swelto, a map, and Stead.
Away I go.
Hold still, will you?
Have we heard anything from Stead?
Swelto's Ethics of War. My colleague on maps proposes fair rules of engagement in times of war and forgiveness upon victory. Are we to spare our enemies, then, once they fall into our might? Are we to put all hatred behind us when surrender is offered? Indeed not. For what shall we do once our opponent gathers new armies and amasses them once again along our borders? We shall wage another war and count the lives snuffed out by our own magnanimity. Once an enemy kingdom is conquered, it must be razed to the ground. Only then can we be free of its specter. I think ironically.
I mean, it's not kind, but it's in favor of Baldur's Gate.
There we go. Jeez. Alright. Turns out if you grab the book and then chuck it, it dies.
Oh. Okay.
That's apparently what I had to do. The Virtues of Unions by Owen Stead. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, but go ahead and read it.
It is quite obvious that larger kingdoms offer benefits to all peoples within. As a kingdom grows, so does its fields, its populace, and its economy. A few charred corpses is a worthy sacrifice, if a dragon offers to share its hoard, after all. So too should you seek union, however imperfect, should a powerful kingdom march its army on your borders. Some friction is inevitable, of course. Citizens' rights might erode, for instance. Such lesser issues will be sanded down by the march of time. Such is the price of peace. I'm not sure.
Do you have a meds?
Yeah.
Read his again.
Let's chat.
Will, what did you just say?
Something about high moors? I'm not sure.
The solution's plain as the high moors in midsummer. Let's chat. Glad you figured it out. Maps was the first one I read.
Okay. Read that one again.
My life has been a long succession of pleasures. To see my town take to my ideas and cease legal discrimination of local orcs. To see my fights against horrid living conditions in city factories take off. To have the chance to see a new generation take to the ideas of a better, kinder, fairer, intelligent world and run with it to new reaches of the continent. It was not a life without struggle, however. I shall regret its failures. My old friend Swelto comes to mind, who adopted such cruel ideologies later in life. However, forever console myself in the idea that such a brilliant mind would only conceive such theories under the strain of exile, and the promise of reinstatement as she ultimately was. Yes, sir. Who's the answer?
The one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. Stead, then. Right? Because they talk about the... Like, peace comes at a cost. Though one could look at Swoto, because raising other cities doesn't necessarily increase the prosperity of Baldur's Gate.
I think because the one who doesn't advise for the city's prosperity. I think the issue is that I took that to mean doesn't have the city's best interests at heart.
Yeah.
But Swelto's whole purpose behind eliminating the enemy completely is so that they don't come back again.
Yeah, that's true.
So all it's like, I don't agree with it.
Yeah.
It'd be hard pressed to say that they're not looking out for
Protecting Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm here.
So a maps. Can you send me his?
Yeah. I can send you all three of them if you want. They're all in Will's inventory.
Yeah.
There you go. Aw.
This doesn't give much.
Hmm. A map is the problem.
Why?
My life has been a long succession of pleasures. See my town take to my ideas.
To see my fights.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's the focus
It's
on
him.
on what he wanted. The other two focused on what was best for the city, even if what they thought was different things or we disagreed with them.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, I'm gonna take out a maps.
Do you want me to say first?
Yes.
It's definitely gotta be it though. And go.
Oh.
Did we do it? Oh.
No. No, I chose poorly.
Well,
Okay. Let's. Should we reload that save?
yeah, we can. I'm
What?
So it told you that you chose poorly?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, you want me to load
He
it?
spoke to me. Yeah. He spoke to me and said you have chose poorly. Man, I grabbed a couple beef sticks and I left them on the banister. Okay, so not a maps then.
What's silly?
I think it's dead because of the, you know.
Being willing to sacrifice.
Yeah, citizens' rights might erode, for instance, but such lesser issues will be sanded down by the march of time.
Yep.
Such is the price of peace. Right. Oh no, he said And what did it say?
In your ignorance, you've chosen poor counsel. Unacceptable.
Yeah. All right. Last one then, I guess.
So,
So it really is just the simple answer of don't crush people.
I won't look at that book again.
You want me to wait? Which one did you want to see? Sweltos?
Yeah. I. Okay, go ahead.
The tree of peace bore lasting fruit. So it's which one will... Because war does not prosper. No one prospers during war.
Tell that to the warmongers. Hey, you forgot Karlach.
Oh, yep. But it's because she kept jumping at people. Oh, I can't speak to him. Do you want to save?
I can.
Yeah. All right, try this one.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a giant chest.
Pawns, king, queen. Is this lance board?
Oh, cool. The heck? Chamber of Strategy.
Do you not want Will to have crystal
Prove
skin?
your strategic wits. There is but one rule. The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. Are you a commander of armies? Or a shivering pawn? Fodder for cleverer minds.
I'm afraid I have little experience with Lanceboard, let alone the command of soldiers.
I think the issue is like the crystal skin only lasts 2 turns. Like,
Oh.
yeah. Okay, the Dark King must fall in 2 turns. I assume this is chess.
I assume. Assuming this is a queen, move her here, and then move her here. And then he's checkmated.
What was that? Sorry. Move.
Queen.
Move her where first?
1 space to the west, and then 2 spaces down.
He
Assuming
can
a
move
checkmate?
here.
No, he cannot.
Why not?
I mean, well, I guess in 2 turns, yeah, because he would go here and then here. pull your rook. Let's see, pull your rook down all the
A
way.
queen can move every direction, can't she?
Yeah.
Okay. Move.
Yeah, I would say pull your rook down
Mm-hmm.
all the way to here, and then counter your queen however he moves.
I think you move the queen first. Or no. Not the best at chess.
You don't like mine?
Oh, you're fine. Go your way. Okay, you wanted to move the rook.
Rook first.
I'll let Will do
Sharp
this.
as ever.
Will's the hero of Baldur's Gate. Okay, and you said all the way to the bottom?
All the way to the bottom.
Again.
What? Why did it move back?
It said the Black King still stands. Again.
So you have to get him in one move? I said 2 moves.
You said a king can't move on a diagonal?
I don't think so.
The Dark King must fall in 2 moves. A leader succeeds. A pretender fails.
No, I guess they allow movement on the diagonal for this one. I didn't think a king could move on the diagonal.
Alright.
Well,
Oh,
what if you just move the queen forward and take this pawn?
we couldn't move the rook because then our king was in check.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, use the queen, take out this pawn. And then that gives you front opening to their king. Our queen will have him.
Can the king not take the queen?
Oh, yeah, I guess he can.
Where are my horsies?
Gone.
Cast a spell on the Black King's piece.
It doesn't work.
Oh, you tried.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If the queen moves to the corner of the board, the king will be required to move to one of the two spaces to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Where does that get us from there? He moves there. He can't move any further to the left.
Well, no, if she moves to the complete corner.
Mm-hmm.
Here.
Right.
He has to move to the black diagonal. Furthest from the queen. Pull the rook straight down.
Can't move the rook. As far as I can tell, all the maneuvering, the only piece we can really usefully maneuver.
It's a queen.
Yeah. Unless that's our folly.
Oh. Okay, so move her here.
Mm-hmm.
That forces him to go to black.
Right.
How does she not get captured, though? I was going to say just chase, but too close, and it's a capture. I mean, you can always try it. We just saved. So... Yep. There's the force. Try moving the rook down. See what happens. Because then you'll have the king in check.
Down here to white.
Yeah, probably.
It would have to be because the other spots wouldn't be check.
Yeah. So just see what happens. Okay.
Yeah, because you can't move your move to put the king in peril. I assume a king can move backwards.
Yeah.
Oh! Oh! Adoy. Double check my math here. Yep, okay. Queen moves to here. And then Queen moves to here. He can't take the Queen because of the Rook.
Yep. That'll do it. Good job. I like these big night stained glass windows.
Mm-hmm. A little annoyed though that there wasn't a single knight on the board.
No, they're in the pictures.
Rude. But all of them are the same color.
Fedor and Unglir are gone. Our hubris is evident. Elementals took us by surprise. There are still 3 of us. For now.
Okay, it's 2 rooms down.
Okay, we still got Justice. Whatever's behind door number 4.
You want to save before?
Chamber of Courage. Yep.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch, withstand the elements, prove your courage.
Good hit.
Yeah.
Air elemental, water elemental.
Oh, we only have 5 turns.
Yeah. We just have to survive though. That's all we were supposed to do.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some more of those attuned crystals.
Coming through.
Do you think it'll let me kill the air elemental this way?
No, always try.
Yep. Listen, you. Did you hit you?
Huh? Did I hit me how? Malin?
Yeah.
No, the air elemental did.
Oh. Oh, good. Myrmidons.
No time to waste.
They're just bullying you.
The water elemental. Ow!
Ooh. There are so many of these buggers. All right.
Yep. Killed me. Okay, just reload the save.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've already failed. So before we start, I'm gonna heal up because I think I went in damaged. I'm not sure how it happened.
Nope.
No. Okay.
Here, let
They
me.
just
Do you want to be the one holding it, or do we want to give it to somebody else to hold?
do you want Will to hold it or something?
I don't know if we want Will to hold it, if we want me to hold it, because I can shield to raise my armor class by 5. If we want Karlach to hold it because she's got 1,000,000 HP. Like, I don't know. I don't know who the best answer is for it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think someone else can hold it. I mean, yeah, Carla could probably tank everything.
Because yeah, if then all we're doing is trying to keep as few attacks off of as many attacks off Karlach as possible, then
Yeah, that might be the easiest.
yeah.
Okay.
A champion burns bright, even when rushing waters and moaning winds threaten to extinguish the flames. Take the torch. Withstand the elements.
Fleet of foot.
Sadly, did not knock them out that time. Why didn't the other one?
I wonder if I could turn invisible.
I'm gonna guess while you're holding the flamey stick.
The flaming torch, yeah. Oh, he's not close enough to opportunity attack. Alright, well, let's make him work for it then.
Catch me if you can.
I can probably tank it.
Oh, that's all that did.
Commune to prone. Makes sense? They don't have to. I wonder if they're immune to lightning. Though I think it would get us all.
Yeah, because right now you and Will are standing in the same water. Um. Right. Stab in the butt. That's fine. Run, Karlach, we'll hold them off. You just run the torch through the waterfall?
Yep. Like, did the torch need to stay lit? I didn't even realize I ran through the.
That was the whole point. Was
Dang it!
keeping the fires lit.
Yep. I didn't think about the waterfall. Okay. All right, we might need to restart this one.
Well, here, since we've probably lost this one anyway, what happens if Karlach breaks the crystal?
Like one of these?
Yeah.
She gets crystal skin.
What does that do? A buff or is that a debuff?
I assume it's a buff since it's.
Resistance to all elemental damage.
Okay, so that's what we need to do is we just need to start breaking crystals right away. Okay, go ahead and reload then.
Well, let's find out if it's actually gonna stop us
Oh,
or
it's after midnight.
yeah, so
So actually, why don't we reload and try this next time?
well, I was gonna say, I'm like, end Karlach's turn and let's see if it fails us or not. No.
Doesn't fail us right away.
Yeah, because like that's the thing is like if it's go away. you just moonbeam yourself?
I think I did. I tried to not, but I think I got myself because it's gone now.
Cool.
Yeah, just go ahead and end it here.
Yeah, but it didn't fail us immediately when Karlach. So we might still be in it.
Yeah, but now we know we can break the crystals for like elemental resistance.
Well, I mean, I don't need to reload the save if we're just gonna end. We can
just end.
So, all right, everyone. Well, on that anticlimactic note, thank you all so much for watching this tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Bubbles.
Yes.
Thanks for whatever all that was.
Rude.
Thanks for joining me.
Yes.
We will hopefully be back on Monday to
should be
figure out our way through these puzzles. I still don't know what the answer is for the one room, but
yeah, we'll have to think on that.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah, in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching this, and until next time, this stream is adjourned. Good night, everybody.
Good night.